Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. How is your weekend going? For me, it's been a really busy start of my weekend with a lot of amazing work that I truly enjoy. And it wasn't like this every Saturday a few years ago. I had a lot of issues with what am I going to do on those days when no one would be taking accountability for my schedule? And this used to be when I was employed. And I used to feel maybe you can relate to this, or maybe you can get inspired by my story because you know that my stories usually are how not to. I used to feel shame and I used to feel guilt for not being as productive during the weekend as I was during the weekdays. And oh boy, you may be thinking she had no idea how to relax, did she? Yes, that's true. And it was actually more than this. Most of the times I would feel very overwhelmed because my mind would be going into so many directions when I wouldn't be focused on doing my work at the office, a work that I didn't like anymore. And then, when I had some time for myself, instead of focusing on my personal development, instead of doing some things that would be truly beneficial for me outside my day job, I would be simply overwhelmed. And that was very strange. And it took a while for me to understand that the issue was that I had so much resistance to what I was doing during the weekdays that I had no idea how to simply gather up all of my emotions and all of my personal development to-do lists that I actually had in the back of my mind but had no idea how to put them all together. Now, how do you get rid of this shame? Because it comes in different shapes and forms in business, in your professional life. And I want you to not go there like I did. I don't want you to be wasting your precious energy with this very unproductive block that keeps you away from doing the thing that you love. Now, shame is a culture that I grew up in. I was very eager to start working when I was very young because I felt that, oh my God, when I am going to be all grown up and have my own activity, then I would be fulfilled, completely fulfilled. And I can see that now is the place where I thought that I would be at the beginning, where I actually do what I love. And yes, my fearless friends, this is the key, this is the secret, this is your way out of shame in business and in your professional life. Do the things that you love. When you do this, a lot of magic happens overall. You get to be unapologetically authentic to who you are, more and more deep. You go deeper into some activities that get you creative, that get you fulfilled, getting you more than happy and joyous with every step that you take, but you actually feel that you contribute. You start to make the world that you are living in a better place by inspiring the people you work with, by giving your best, by becoming the best version of yourself. It's not long ago that I understood that business, it's not all about me and the benefits that I get. It may sound strange, but the reasons why I joined entrepreneurship at first were completely different than the reasons and the values that I am working with now. And it's amazing how you get to progress when you are looking for answers, when you search, when you continually want to be more, to become more, to have more. Now, in order to do the thing that you love in business, you may require to take some decisions. And these decisions usually come with conquering some big fears, getting your mind under your control. And what better way to do this than to start asking yourself some great questions? The number one question that you should ask yourself, and yes, please have at least a sticky note and a pen or a piece of paper next to you, because these questions, as simple as they are at the first glance, they become very complex. And are you ready for the first question? It sounds like this: what am I learning from the fear of the unknown now? What am I learning from the fear of the unknown now? This is a deep question, because when you get to ask yourself, okay, what is it that I truly want in business? You will come up with some ideas. You have your goals, you have your perspective, you have your mission. But along with that, there is going to be the fear of the unknown, not knowing exactly what's going to happen, not having that safety of the paycheck at the end of the month may be overwhelming. You may get all sorts of limiting beliefs and fears trying to talk you out of your dreams. But I know that you know better than this. And in order to conquer these fears, asking yourself this question: what am I learning from the fear of the unknown? You are going to conquer it. You are going to see it from a different perspective, because this is how you get to deal with your fears and your limiting beliefs at first. Remember to continually ask yourself this question. Write down the answers, and until you get to the very bottom of it all, to the root cause of the fear, do not stop asking yourself this. The root cause, when you find it, you will be feeling like, oh, so this was what it was all about. Now, since I have it very well aware, since I have it in my conscious mind, I think that I'm going to decide to look at things from a different perspective from now on. I want you to know that when you start to rationalize your fears, some magical things happen, and you get to understand that, wow, you can have the decision that you have been postponing, because things are more clear in your mind now. When you see things black on white on a piece of paper, your rational mind will start to look for solutions. And let me know in the comments below, what are those amazing lessons that you are learning from your fear of the unknown as you do this very simple exercise? Let me know in the comments, because I cannot wait to see your answers. Until tomorrow, I hope you have an awesome weekend ahead, and remember to visit my website roxanapope.com for an amazing guide, the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears, which teaches you how to put your mind under your control, how to see fear from a different perspective, how to learn from it, and how to rationalize each and every single fear and limiting belief that you have, so that you can be more than joyous and fulfilled in your professional life. You get to love your life completely. Have an awesome weekend ahead, and I will see you very soon.